Hello everyone, myself Pavani. I'm working as assistant professor in CSE AML department at MLR Institute of Technology. Today I would like to give a session on lexical functional grammar. This is one of the language model. Let's see the overview of today's session. So coming to the first one, introduction and C structure and F structure, lexical functional grammar, and how we entry words in lexical, and three conditions of the F structure in lexical functional grammar, and see the lexical rules in a lexical functional grammar. See the first one here. Coming to the introduction, here the lexical functional means it contains two terms, right? See the first one, lexical part, and next is functional part. Lexical, this is the first part, this is the second part. Let's see first lexical part. What is the meaning of here lexical part? By using the lexical rules can be defined to given a structure of a sentences. That means the lexical rules are formulated to the given sentence of a structure. This is the meaning of the lexical part. Let's see the function. What is the functional part? It derives some grammatical functions such as subject and object plays the various roles in the sentence. This is the meaning of the lexical and functional part in terminology. Here the Kaplan and introduce the function structures depends on the lexical, and there is an address some linguistic phenomena like active passive transformation using lexical redundancy rules. This is some functional. Both combine this LFG is came. This is the meaning of the how LFG is came, how LFG model is came into picture. Let's see here in LFG. There are two types of structure, C structure and F structure, constant structure and functional structure. See here, the C structure represents the context-free grammar. We already discussed in previous sessions what is the meaning of context-free grammar, right? So, in C structure, we have to follow the context-free grammar rules. Depends on the surface order of the forms and constitutions. See, next one, what is the meaning of F structure? That means functional structure. It represents the syntactic function. That means in the name itself is F structure. What is the step-by-step function of the, suppose I am taking some structure, tree structure. It contains some child nodes. It contains some relationship between child node. This is a flow of the function, right? That means that means by using the syntactic rule we have to follow this structure, right? See here, I am using here two types of arrows, up arrow and down arrow. Here, what is the purpose of up arrow and what is the purpose of down arrow? Here, up arrow represents the mother node, down arrow represents the current node. That means which type of word we are doing, right? This is the meaning of the downward. This is the C structure and F structure. Let's see the example here. Here, I am taking one sentence. He saw stars in the sky. This is a sentence I am taking. There are some context-free grammar rules. A structure contains some noun phrase, verb phrase. Verb contain verb and noun phrase, prepositional phrase, and some S clause, and preposition contains the preposition, that means noun phrase. Noun phrase contain determiner and prepositional phrase. S clause contains the complement and structure. This is the overall meaning of the rules we have to follow in context-free grammar, right? See here, see the one by one rule here. Here, a structure represents the noun phrase and verb phrase, right? Here, see rule 1, subject and object, up arrow, down arrow, right? Mother node and current node. This left side represents the subject, mother node, and current node. See, verb contains mother node is equal to right side. This is the rule 1. What is the rule 2? Verb contains noun phrase, that means object, noun phrase, object to preposition clause, right? That means this is a case. That means all prepositions. Here complementary, that means complement. Rule 3 contains preposition phrase contains left side, and noun phrase contains right side, and rule 4 noun phrase contains determined right side and prepositional adjacent to left side. See here rule 5, S clause, complement, and down arrow and up arrow. This is some structure, right? See the final structure. This is the final structure. See the first, what is the first rule? A structure contains noun phrase and verb phrase, right? Left side noun phrase, right side verb phrase, right? C. Noun phrase contains determiner and noun. Determiner and noun. Right? Next C. Verb phrase contains verb plus noun phrase plus and next object. See the here final C structure of the sentence. It contains only, see what is the C structure here? Context free grammar. Based on the rules, I am generating the C structure. See here, this is a predicate, right? Prediction. Contains a pro. And some persons, how many persons are there? That means I am taking here some 3, some singular, and means single, and gender is female. This is a case, is nominal case. This is the main idea. Let's see here. So this, how we are entering the words into lexical based on the rules. Yeah, that means we have to follow the rules, right? See, saw, some verb, some predictions. See, subject, object, and some tense, past tense, right? So what is here? Sentence C. He saw stars in the sky. This is some already completed action, right? This is a past sentence. Some stars, some prediction, star, some person, some 3, some plural. That means 3 means plural. This is a entries, how we are giving entries in a lexical, right? See the final F structure. Based on these lexical entries, I am writing this structure. Subject contains persons 3 and nominal. That means number is some single, right? Next gender, some female, and case nominal. See predictions pro. This is a subject. Object contains some persons 3 and next number some plural, right? And prediction some star. See here prediction, see subject to object. Apparent dependence is the mother node. This is some F structure of the sentence. See here some features of the lexical function grammar, right? See, it uses 2 levels of syntactic representation, F structure and C structure. It contains the function annotations that helps to connect the surface structures to the grammatical rules of the, that means deeper grammatical rules of the F structure. There is a link between the some F structure to and F structure by using the functional annotations. Let's see lexical entries. Third one, lexical entry. It contains some gender, tense, and case. Both. This is also one of the language model to predict the lexical entries. And it is useful to computational statistics for ask like some parsing and machine translation, grammar checking. So for this also, I am using to check the parsing and machine translation, it's language to language, and grammar checking. There is spelling detection, error detection, and correction. We all discussed the topic in previous sessions. Go through that previous videos. See here, I am in this F structure. We have 3 conditions. First one, consistency, and next one, completeness, and next, coherence. So what is the first one? Consistency. What is the meaning of consistency? A particular attribute contains a must only one value. This is some consistent. That means I am here including only particular values. This is a consistency. See the example here. If one F structure has number some singular and another has some plural, they can't be unified. That means suppose I am giving some number has some singular, another also some singular only, not taking another plural, because it will automatically reject. This because this is consistency, right? Particularly I am defining the particular number here. See the here next one, completed. What is the meaning of completed? Itself is a name is that. See that here a functional governable, it happens with the some prediction value of lexical form, some subject, object 1 to object 2, some 2 or 3, some etc. See here, it to be complete, F structure to be complete, when it must include all governable functions. Whenever I am using some governance, it must include the all functions. Then only it will complete action. This is the main condition of the completeness. See the example here. For the predict C, up arrow, mother node, and object mother node must be present. If anything is not present, that means object is present, subject is not presented, it is an incomplete, because see the example here. So he saw means what he saw. This is an incomplete sentence, right? So object is missing. This is the best example of the completeness for the conditions of the F structure. Let's see the next one, coherence. What is the meaning of here coherence? Work in the reverse of the completeness. See, What is the meaning of here coherence? It will work reverse order. Let's see here. A governable functions in abstraction must be licensed by the verb predicate. Okay, right? We already know, right? So the sentence contains object not be followed by its verbs. It violates the coherence. Thus, that means sentence contains an object must, but it not allowed by its verb. It violates the some coherences. See the example here. I laugh a book, right? It is rejected because laugh does not take an object like a book. This is a wrong meaning, right? This is a coherence example, right? See here, these three principles ensure that sentences structures in LFG are well formed and consistent with predicate, argument requirements, and grammatically and syntactically, that means semantically coherent. This is these three principles, that means coherent and coherence and well formed, that means completeness and consistency. These three defines, consistent defines the well formed structure, and completeness defines the consistent with predicted argument requirements, and coherence defines the grammatically and semantically coherent. Let's see the examples here. Not example. Which type of lexical rules we are following in a lexical functional grammar? See the first one we already discussed in a previous video. That means opinion grammar, right? In their preposition versus postposition, right? Here same like that. Active versus passive voice. See the example here. Active is Tara ate the food, right? Here passive means the food was eaten by Tara. This is a difference, active and passive. See the here lexical functional grammar notation. Here predicate is apparent if is mother node and subject object is there. Here see here the food was eaten by Tara. Here it is a oblique. See here oblique. In previous but the Tara ate the food is subject object is there, but in this in sentences passive law there is a oblique, right? See, this is some passive sentence. Here next one dative alternation. What is the meaning of here dative means? Let's see. Here I am taking some active sentences, but before that active sentence I have alternate sentences. That is some dative, right? Here what is active? Tara gave a pen to some Monica, right? Here predicate gives subject some object 2. Here 2 Tara and Monica, object 1 and object 2, right? Right? This is some oblique to, right? Alternate active is Tara gave Monica a pen. So same predicate structure. This is a oblique phrase. This is a summary. Let's see what we discussed in this session. Some introduction to LFG, and next some features, right? And C structure, F structure, some examples to C structure and F structure, and this is a overall session. Thank you.